we gonna be we not gonna I like saying this though. We united because we are united. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what's going on, man? It's Real 100. Me, light skin, she, and we are Real 100%. And just another disclaimer: all these just our thoughts, our opinions. No one take this shit out of pocket. Don't get your panties all in the bunch.
Ooh.
What? What?
Like your panties in a bunch being a disclaimer?
I mean, probably not. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it should be. Because people get all like somebody.
Don't be offended by anything that you hear on this podcast.
You see how more professional you sound than I sound? I didn't sound that professional at all. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. Sometimes, things happen. You said, don't get your panties in the bunch.
I was about to say that. Well, but no, you ever heard that shit like, who pissed in your cereal?
Yeah. Or who shitted in your cornflakes?
Nah. Shitted in your cornflakes? I mean,
I feel like, or
pissed in your cereal is way, I mean, because you put milk in your cereal. You don't put shit in your cereal. That's
fair.
So I think that's a better who pissed in your cereal than who shitted in your cereal.
That's okay.
But what's going on, B? How who shitted in your cereal?
No one, When you say stuff, it get me all off topic because I'm like, do people still eat cereal?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
And is it weird that I like cereal but without milk? Is that childish? I feel like because I be at work at my desk and I have a bowl of dry cereal, and I know people be looking at me like, "Girl, your big grown ass with a bag of Captain Crunch, oops, all berries that you just eating by itself." But I just don't like milk.
Oh, that's some fat shit.
That's fat.
Yeah. Cause I mean, who just eats cereal like that? Evidently you. But who just be sitting at work eating dry cereal? I'm pretty sure people eat dry cereal though, but
as a snack in between.
See,
because it's small and it's not like greasy. Because I be having paperwork.
But it's sugar, so that's nothing but sugar.
That's fair. I would do better. Is it just because of that one sugar? Because it's Captain Crunch or all sugar?
All cereal is bad for you. No cereal is good for you.
We should make our own cereal.
You can make your own cereal.
Somebody told me oatmeal, which is something else that I don't like. Like her doctor told her she shouldn't eat oatmeal because who eat oatmeals? Talking about they give it to cows to fatten them up. So
I did hear that.
And I was like, what?
It's something about like the grain or something like that. That's what it was. But I did hear something. I have heard that.
You've heard oatmeal. That before?
Yeah, it's not. I don't want to say it's not good for you, right? Or not.
Maybe like the intake. Maybe depending on if you eating it every day, all day, or whatever the case may be. But I don't like oatmeal either. So
I mean, but a lot of people say a lot of shit is bad for you. If anything, sugars is probably the worst.
Because I was gonna start trying to be a better person and eat some oatmeal. Eat some oatmeal in the morning to fill me up, so I won't have that snack in between.
I mean, you could always get you like a banana and get you some.
I don't like bananas.
What's that junk people put on there?
I like dry banana.
What's that junk called? Avocado toast.
That's good, but who has time when you getting up before the birds is chirping?
I mean, you make time. You make time for the things you want that you really want.
My
right?
time that I have extra is to be tending to the dogs so they can be straight. Wow.
Once again, you can make time for anything you want to. If that's the case, you just get up a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
See? But you don't want to get up early.
I was about to shake my head no, but I stopped. So it was just
Yeah, you got to get up early if you want. Get what you're looking for and what you need. Okay. And if you can get up, if you say you can make extra time for your dogs, how can you not make extra time for yourself?
Because the dogs are going to be, by themselves and they can't go make them some food or go take themselves out to use the bathroom. So I got to do that.
Yeah, you sound crazy.
Okay.
I mean, I like our dog. I love him, but I'm going to put myself before I put the damn dogs.
Well, I understand. But maybe some avocado toast don't sound bad, honestly. I think avocado toast tastes better when you make it versus when you buy it at the store. Because I feel like when you buy that, like, not at the store, I mean, like at a restaurant, avocado toast be trash.
Oh, you get it somewhere else instead of making it.
Yeah. You put more effort, and you get to pick the type of bread you want in. You do, because you ordered avocado toast at a Coney Island. I just was like,
See that
What the heck
that
is
sentence
this?
didn't even sound right though.
But you did.
Buying avocado toast from a Coney Island just sound crazy.
Yep, we all had our breakfast meals, and because
Are you talking about must be at work or some shit?
no, you.
I ain't never bought no avocado
We
toast. I'm listening. Go ahead. Let me see.
we had ate breakfast, and we had ordered to go. And you don't eat meat, so you didn't have too many options. So you got a side of avocado toast with your omelet.
When was this? Where was this at?
Coney Island.
Don't remember this at all.
Because you didn't go pick it up.
Yeah, I don't remember none of that.
But this was last year. Nothing this year. Okay, last year, like December, November, not like January last year.
Yeah. But anyway, man.
But
I think we already talked about that. Never mind.
How was your weekend?
It was good, man. My teams right now. I mean, we talking. I want to get into a little basketball real quick. You know, Golden State. Those my dogs. They doing
better.
Yeah, they like in the 6th spot right now. So I'm very happy about that. Since Jimmy Butler got there, I'm waiting for Jonathan Kuminga to come back.
I'm still mad they traded
Klay Thompson. They showed a game.
I'm talking about for Jimmy Butler. Who did they change?
They got rid of Klay Thompson.
No, what's his name? I hate when you.
Oh, it's about Anthony Davis.
No.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I said I'm mad they traded for Jimmy Butler and they got rid of the one guy from Canada. I can't think of his name.
From Canada? From Golden State?
Yes.
Oh, you talking about Wiggins?
Yeah, I like Andrew Wiggins. Or Andre Wiggins, whatever you.
Yeah, his name is Wiggins. That's another thing. Shout out to this happened like maybe last week, I think though. Andre Iguodala, they retired his number in Golden State, so that was pretty dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Do he still play or is he retired?
He retired.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't even play no more.
That's good.
But he was a big, like, key piece in them going on a run of
them championship years.
Yeah, I think he got like 2 or 3 rings, I believe.
What's up?
But shout out to Golden State, man, because that's my squad. They're in the 6th seed. 6 standings right now, 6th place. Everybody talking about the Lakers right now because what's that dude name?
Before you go over to them, what about college?
I don't give.
Have you been paying attention? Well, I only pay attention for
Michigan State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch none of that shit.
Wow.
But anyway, though,
go ahead.
Damn, Anthony Davis is out and Kyrie is out for the whole season too.
What happened?
Not Anthony Davis, he should be back. Kyrie tore his ACL.
Oh, wow, that was a good guess.
Yeah, he messed up his ACL like.
And where's your ACL? Is that your leg?
It's in your knee.
Oh. Okay.
So he done for the season. And then the Lakers, they doing their thing right now. With LeBron and what's my man's name? What's the dude's name? I don't really care for him. I'm not gonna lie to you. The guy they just traded for. You don't know his name? They traded for Anthony Davis. White boy. From
from not Djokovic, the other one from Dallas, right?
Yeah. I can't think of his name for nothing right now.
Oh my God.
But I don't like him though.
We're bad with names.
Yeah, I'm horrible with names. I don't really care for him though, man. But everybody's all up in arms about the Lakers and what they doing right now. So
cool. I'm gonna find his name.
They like in the 6th seed, I think, right now. That boy, what's his name, went off on them the other day. Who? Charles Barkley was talking about everybody how they idiots and stupid. All they doing is talking about Golden State and the Lakers. I mean,
Luka
Doncic. I don't really like him, but anyway.
Why you don't like him?
I just don't like him, man.
Sometimes, just like I don't like that Dillon Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Sometimes
I don't really care for him too much, man. And I think he's a big flopper. LeBron James is a big flopper.
You gotta do what you do to get the points in your favor. It's annoying.
I understand it, but I just don't like it.
When they do that, I just be thinking about WWE wrestling.
Yeah.
Some fake ass stuff. Be like, my God.
Yeah, but they doing their thug dizzle, so it is what it is. Playoffs is around the corner. They got like a few more, I think like 20 some more games or something like that. So I think whoever faced the Warriors in that first round it's gonna be a tough one for him.
Mm.
However that play out, but I'm rooting for Golden State though, so that's my squad. So,
As you should.
and then the other news, since we let's go ahead and excuse me, I'm sorry, get into some of these topics. LeBron James
LeBron James.
stepped to Stephen A. Smith, I think yesterday? In at a game. Stephen A. Smith was at the at the game on court side, whatever. And LeBron approached him. I think from what people saying, what he said was, "Keep my son name out your mouth." Supposedly, that's what
That's that Papa Bear.
you know. What I'm saying people are saying, but I'm a see. That clip is kind of long. Man. I don't really want to play that whole clip, but I think the whole gist of what was what Stephen A. had said was,
Let me see.
because you didn't see it, did
Let
you?
me see if they have a transcript.
You didn't see it, did you?
I did not. I do. I did not.
Fuck it, we're gonna play it. Let's go ahead and play it then. It is what it is.
He approached me during the game and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man. Real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, "We can talk about it later." "Nah, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. That's my son." I said, "All right, dog. Fine." And he walked away. That's all he said. I knew what he was talking about. I've spoken about this before. Matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player in particular was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose.
That's crazy.
I'm seeing that too.
And I found out the way that I found out, which was last night.
What do you think about that?
You go first because I watch basketball, but I don't understand it. And I get what he was saying about he wanted his son to be drafted on his whatever team his son was drafted on. He wanted to play,
Right.
but it was quite boring. And I have my mixed feelings about Stephen A. Smith sometimes. So,
Look,
I'm
man.
just like,
Look, you now okay. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, all these top players, like that's even like a Steph Curry. Whenever his son get older, let's say he want to play basketball. That is a tall task for that son to kind of step into those shoes of the father, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And he's not going to be like his pops. He's not. So if the father is coming out saying like, "Yo, wherever LeBron James gonna be at, that's where I'm gonna be at. Whoever drafting him, that's where I'm going." You know what I'm saying?
And
so
of course they're gonna do it because they want to keep you.
Right. So it's nothing wrong with nepotism. I get it. Your father, who he is, we gonna get you in here. Is he ready for the NBA right now? No, he's not. That's why he's in the D League or a G League. I'm sorry. But if you the father coming out saying that, and you're still actively playing, that does put a lot of pressure on that son, especially who you are.
There's gonna be pressure regardless if your family is
who you are,
or even if you're. I think for kids when they have parents that's doing something they doing, they either gonna try to be better than them. Even if the parents kind of sucked or if they're great, there's still gonna be some type of competition.
I mean,
because that's just like forget the person.
I don't know if it's competition, but
they're gonna want to be better.
You're gonna want to step up to the plate.
Yeah,
and show that I can be better. I don't know if I can be like him or if not better than him.
Yeah, if my mama won a Grammy, I'm going to try to get 2 Grammys. I'm going to try to top her.
But for people to think that what Stephen A. said was like out of pocket or, I haven't heard what Draymond Green said or whatever like that, but why would that be out of pocket And why would the parent or the father be upset with that?
I just wanted to see because as I was trying to look to try to find like a transcript on what he actually said, which I couldn't see. It was him saying that Draymond Green stopped talking to him. So we don't even know. Well, I don't even know at this moment. Like, did he really stop talking to him over this situation? But I was trying to do some research while we watched the video, but it's just
Let me
all
see something.
coming from.
I think I got something for y'all. Hold on.
Really trying to be as respectful as I possibly can be towards LeBron James. One of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of basketball, number 2 in my eyes. I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad. We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong. As you hone your skills and you get better and you legitimately earn, which I believe he has the potential to do, I am rooting for Bronny James. But right now, Bronny James is averaging 0.3 points, 0.3 assists, and 0.4 rebounds. How are you doing him favors? We know that he's not ready yet. I'm really trying.
Oh, there you go. That's what he actually said.
Them zeros, 0.03%. I don't know what that means, but that sound bad.
So,
in all 3 categories.
but like you said though, he got where he's at because of his pops, which is understandable.
That's fine.
I'm not knocking that. And you know, I'm pretty sure he do put work in, this and that and third.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he don't,
Yeah.
but he just not ready.
Yeah, he just got a little help. What, Joe Biden pardoned his son before he left. That's what parents do.
Yeah, and he crack it.
If I could get my son or daughter into NBA or WNBA, I'm gonna do it. And then you have to figure it out once you get there.
Mm-hmm.
You have to continue to progress. Cause I can't dribble the ball for you, but if I can get you through the door, I will. That's just like when your parent have a good job. Everybody working at 4. I get you in, but you gotta stay. You gotta plant your feet and stay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying Bronny James can't do that. I'm kind of like Stephen A. Smith. He just needs some more time. He's doing this thing in the G League. And he's going to progress as he, keep putting the work in and stuff like that.
It's only year 1, not even a full year.
I don't even know how long he's been in there because he just got
drafted. Okay. So he didn't even make it through the whole complete season. I don't think. Because didn't he get drafted like during the summertime or something?
Something like that. But I don't think people should be hating or mad or upset or feel some type of way from what Stephen A. Smith said. Like, my man got in there because of his pops, which is okay. Mm-hmm. All he got to do now is put some more work. I mean, he put the work in prior. He's got to keep putting in more work. That's all. It's not going to happen overnight. And for LeBron to say, I guess his son is better than majority or some of the people that's in the league, that's a goddamn lie.
I mean, you're always going to emphasize your children,
Okay, I get what you. That's just like what LeVar did for his kids.
Absolutely. You're going to put them on the highest of the highest. You ain't going to say, well, I got my son in, but he's kind of mediocre. But,
That's true. Because LeVar was going and telling everybody that
his sons was the best.
Better than... He was saying he was better than Steph Curry. And he wasn't even in the league yet.
In my mind.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not okay. I get what he's saying.
Yeah. Like you gonna root for yours to the.
But I don't think it was.
I can't believe he said that. That was a reach.
Who?
His sons was better than Steph Curry.
Hey man, that's what he said. But I don't think it was that. I don't think he said nothing that was that bad for LeBron to approach him at a game like that and said what he said, like fuck all that.
Well,
fuck all that.
You think it might not be true, but I'm just sitting here.
What you mean? What might not be true? If you just,
I'm thinking. Let me explain. Right? Maybe he's thinking, and this is just coming from my brain, that Stephen A. Smith is the biggest LeBron James fan ever.
As big as LeBron James fan?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
He not. Who always talk about LeBron James? Oh, that's Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Wrong person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wrong black guy.
Wrong black. Okay, well, Control Alt Delete. Maybe he just sometimes you got to pop out and show him. You see one of your people who been talking about your son, and you got the pull to run up on him and say how you feel. Everybody have a right to feel how they feel.
Yeah, but
he ain't swing on them.
Yeah. But you can't be that upset if it's like okay on whatever that show is, First Take, on their docket, on their board. That's part of the conversation, right?
It's the trending topic.
Right. So I mean, I get paid to give my thoughts and opinions on this trending topic. So these are just my thoughts and opinions. None of this is written in ink.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is all. It's just what I think and what I'm seeing. And he's been an analyst for however long. So he's just giving his 30, 40, however fucking long he's been into this game. These are just my thoughts and my opinions. And he didn't give any he wasn't saying anything hurtful. He said, yo, I can't, he's going to succeed. This is and then a third. And, he just take time, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything that was out of pocket to where I should get approached by you saying, fuck all that, this is my son, fuck all that, this is my son. I mean, it wasn't nothing negative, like very hurtful that can really harm his son to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was some hurtful words and what I'm saying, something else, but it wasn't like that.
You take the athlete out. Right now, like he said, he was acting as a dad.
Right.
Stop talking about my son.
But I have to talk about
He's going to talk about it, but I'm still going to tell you to stop talking about my son.
I don't know. I don't think that's...
Put some respect on my name. That he Birdman him. He ain't going to say it no more.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the right way to do that. Because your son is going to be in the spotlight, and I'm pretty sure it may be other people out there that are saying harsher things than what he's saying.
That's true.
And he approached it in a more respectful, nice way on like, yo, he's going to progress. Everything's going to be cool with Bronny James.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't nothing. I don't think it was anything negative to come at him. Cussing or being upset with it. I understand it's your son, but this is going to happen regardless. You're not approaching everybody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Never know. We'll see. To be continued.
So what if you approach the wrong person because of what Stephen A. Smith said, and somebody said exactly what Stephen A. Smith said, and you approach the wrong one and get your ass knocked the fuck out?
Well, listen, he knew where to do it. There's millions of security guys.
I'm just saying, man. I don't think it was that big of a deal for the approachment like that. You know what I'm saying? It could have just been a phone call, like he said, like, hey, bro, I
didn't want to talk to you on the phone. I wanted to look you eye to eye.
But do you think what he said was bad? Like, to get that response back?
I mean, if he was trash, he was trash. No.
No. What I'm saying is, what we just heard Stephen A. Smith say, do you think that approach from LeBron James was worth that?
No, but that's how anybody gonna talk when it's in dealing with that kid. Keep my son motherfucking name out your mouth. That's the go-to word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Keep my daughter name out your motherfucking mouth. That's just the
keep my wife's name out your
motherfucking mouth. That's just the sentence. Whether you add in a wife, husband, son, or daughter, that's just how it goes.
That shit need to be tagged as Will Smith. That should be like in the Bible.
Sure.
Not
Will
Bible.
Smith.
That should be in the dictionary.
Will Smith said it before he slapped Chris Rock.
Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
That's just how the sentence goes. Yeah. So,
that should be Will Smith's tag. That should be his tag, no matter what. He should get a shirt to say that. That'd be fire.
With the face slap.
Yeah. I think I'll make a shirt like that. Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
and there you go.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, I don't think it was that big of a deal, man. That was a lot of videos we had to find that shit. So, but y'all let us know what y'all think. Was it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it that big of a deal that he should have got approached by LeBron like that?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show nigga.
I don't think it was that big of a deal, man. But
anywho,
y'all let us know what y'all think though.
On to the next topic. NYPD's finest.
Yeah. So,
Melissa Mascade.
I think that's her name, Mascade.
Yeah.
She under fire right now, man.
Yeah.
NYPD officer under fire right now.
Yeah. So this is a statement from. You want to watch the video first? I'm
gonna play it for them so they can see it.
Okay.
So that was her name, Melissa. So this is the Melissa NYPD officer. Now she's off duty, but
The girl name.
now I don't know if we can play that music though. So let's turn that down. This shorty right here. She said I'm off duty, my niggas.
Listen.
She said I'm by day, I protect and serve. By night, I'm popping this pussy.
The latest video vixen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This shit crazy. Look at her, man. This shit crazy as hell.
And she is proudly doing it.
Yeah.
She is not ashamed. By day, I got that. At night,
She said I'm off duty, man. She said she off duty.
off duty and got a new job.
Yeah.
So yeah, so on X, Colin Rugg made a statement saying NYPD detective under fire after showing up in a rap video with a G-string on. 7-year NYPD veteran Melissa, 7 years. Melissa Mercado is under fire for allegedly partaking in rappers Esquire's doing that music video. Mercado is currently assigned to the Bronx Special Victims Unit and has been employed by the NYPD since 2018. Quote, I have no words, said one detective. If she is performing for money, if she has a side gig, the job will want to know about that, a source told the New York Post. The member would be obligated to file an officer duty employment application. I would say nothing she does in this video is department business.
Oh, so she got to actually sign up for that. Like have that a document to do a side
Other
job.
stuff. Yeah, I would assume if your job is like that, like if you're just doing security or something like that where you're not out shaking your ass, I feel like they want you to do anything that's going to be
harmful,
provocative, and give a bad image to
department.
You have to fill out some type of situation so that way they'll know. So if something pop off, they're not all shocked like, oh my God.
Yeah, I got you. Hey man, she said she trying to make her.
Bands I mean, cut
7 years though, yeah. She been on.
Was it 7 or 8 years?
8 years. She been employed by these people. Was it 7? I think it was 7. You might be right. 8.
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years. She had been employed, so I'm pretty sure she knew that if I needed to do some side stuff, I gotta get.
That's just like you can't be a stripper and a police officer. You can't be a porn star and a police officer.
No, you can't.
It's certain stuff you just can't do if that's going to give.
You think she'll get fired for this?
Well, they
not fired, but she probably get like suspended. Yeah,
probably so. But I mean, you've been committed to the job for a nice time, so
yeah. I don't think it shouldn't be that. It ain't that one video. I'm pretty sure wasn't worth it. I wonder how much she got paid for that though.
Listen, one video can ruin your career. Hashtag. What's that one guy name?
Don't know.
Celtics.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
He got kicked off of ESPN because he had strippers shaking their ass behind him.
Oh, you talking about Paul Pierce?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't that bad. But he's back on TV.
He got money. Yeah, but he was on punishment for a while.
Yeah, I guess so.
You had a cool off period.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that shit was crazy, man. I mean, you got a good. I don't know how good the job is.
I mean, it's something that you stay in, good or bad. Who stays at a crappy job for 7 years?
A lot of people.
Shit.
A lot of people stay at a crappy job for a nice little minute.
At some point, I quit.
If it's, I guess if it's paying somewhat decent.
So yeah, that would be the only reason to make a person stay is good money.
And maybe like the benefits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But 7 years and you out here popping that thing. I wonder all the people at the department.
Uncle Luke video.
Everybody at that apartment gonna look at her so different now.
I mean, I seen your cheeks.
Yeah. But they probably,
in several different angles.
You see what happened to the little white girl as one jump was getting passed around by everybody.
Oh, they're having sex with the people in the jail. Now that's just nasty.
No. Remember I don't know where this happened.
Oh yeah. Wait, no.
The little white girl and all the dudes were smashing her and she was married.
I thought that was in jail.
No.
No, like she
was a
was having
police officer.
yeah, but she was having sex with all the other workers.
Yeah.
And she filed did she get caught and filed something? I don't know, but I
she
know
ended
what
up
you're talking
winning
about.
that shit too, though.
That's stupid.
I think she ended up winning whatever that was. But yeah, she was smashing like 5-6 motherfuckers.
Black men.
Mm-hmm. The white girl getting took
She
down.
know what she like.
Hey, that made me think about what that girl said.
She wanted to train wearing on her by 5 big black men.
Yeah, but that might just, that might just be a white person, white woman.
I don't even think it has a demographic. That's just some freaky shit. Because that girl that said that she wasn't white.
Yeah, but she was like, she like,
don't offend me. Don't offend me.
I'm just saying. She was a little light skinned it. I think I seen a comment and it said some shit. I forgot what it was. But it was an older video. And I forgot. It was something about your wife being light skinned and I'm dark skinned. Some shit like that. I forgot what the fuck it was. But it was something they was trying to be an asshole about it, but I forgot what it said. But
clearly it wasn't good enough to stick.
Yeah. But cops out here and gotta do side hustle too, man, I guess. You know what I'm saying? She got a good job though. I don't think you shouldn't have to do all that if you got a pretty decent job. You should be chilling. But it might have been an opportunity. She thought like this might do something for her. And technically, I guess that it kind of did because you got motherfuckers talking about her.
It got a conversation.
This might get her like IG popping or some shit like that, probably.
Right. While you're on the topic of people that had good jobs and doing stupid shit.
Hold on, let's do another video of another girl twerking.
Miss Flight Attendant.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period. Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
Man, these women stupid.
So
I don't want to call it. Yeah, these women stupid, dog. It's not making any sense to me.
It's just we put too much on social media, and you waited, so you already knew you were on some type of probation. So this was your celebratory "I'm off of probation" dance that you put on TikTok in uniform.
Yeah, that was just crazy. You could have did that in the comfort of your own home and posted that without uniform. But once again, I feel like you about to say all jobs are going to have some type of code of conduct or some shit like that.
Yes, when I worked at TJ Maxx, they said don't post any harmful things or tag yourself or do anything in the building because you represent them.
Mm-hmm.
That was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they didn't add some extra shit to it.
Probably so. So just imagine with an airline and the damn police department.
Okay, they already got so many problems happening with planes falling down out the air and all these other tragedies, and now you got a bitch twerking, planes dropping, hoes twerking. I just don't understand. Yeah,
I think people need to start thinking about what they're doing before they do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are in a, I guess a blue collar type job like that. If you're working for an airline, they're gonna have certain things that they're gonna
have people watching
you to do.
And you went viral. So once you put it in there, even if you put it on there and delete it, it's going. It's gone. Once you submit it, it's gone.
See, I would have thought like the police girl would have been a little bit different because she was off duty. But now that since you read the Western name, you got to actually sign, fill out some forms to even do that off duty stuff.
The police girl was even worse there because she had no clothes on. This one was better because she was twerking with clothes on. At least I didn't see cheeks and 2 different colored thongs.
Yeah, but like I'm saying though, with her being off duty, I thought it'd been a little bit different.
No,
But not knowing, I mean, I it's still fucked up. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, since she was off duty, not in uniform type shit, I thought it'd been a little bit different. But I don't think she'll get fired for it. But knowing now that you got to actually,
they
fill out
want to
some type
know
of
if
paperwork to do that, because they will let you know that that ain't gonna work.
They want to know what else other type of jobs you may have to let you know, like, okay, you can do that job, but you can't work here doing that job.
But technically, she can still work there because she didn't get fired. She can probably be on some type of probation.
Yeah, that we
not
know
paid
of.
type
She
shit.
didn't get fired, but that's insane.
Supposedly. But yeah, I mean, but the flight attendant girl, you thought she would have knew or known, especially like in uniform on the plane.
She was like,
it wasn't that bad though. But I get
it wasn't. It
that
was
bad, though.
not worse than the
other girl. Yeah,
for sure.
But it's still
It was only bad because she was in uniform on the plane.
and you representing the actual company. Because once you put that uniform on and actually probably step inside that building or step on that plane, you are now a representative of us.
Yeah.
Whatever the airline
I
is.
know one chick, she had got fired from her job. She worked at a restaurant, and she had got into an argument while she had a uniform on with some random person outside, and she got fired because she was in uniform.
Because you are a representative of us.
And that's just a franchise business. Like, this ain't nothing like being a flight attendant.
Ain't that big of a deal.
But okay.
So all you doing is serving fries.
All you giving me is that butter for my lobster. Okay?
You out here arguing, got yourself fired. Damn. Well, look, man, I think like the if you work in a corporate job and you in some type of uniform, I'm pretty sure that you are now, well, you should know that you are now a representative of that company or that business that you work for. Can't be out here twerking. Can't be out here fighting. Can't be out here cussing people out and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that professionalism going on and always being professional, always being on point.
Yep.
So it's just certain shit you can't do in a corporate job, man, because you make the corporation look bad. So, and on top of that, if you are doing some shit outside of work, you probably want to check with your company. I mean, this is why I be saying, like, I think you should have your own shit, but create your own thing. But if you work for a company, you got to go to that company and ask them and let them know, like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Is this cool? Because even if I'm not in uniform and I'm off duty, you would think that it'd be okay for me to do certain shit. But then your job might be like, shit, that shit go viral, and they be like, oh no, we can't have this.
You got me messed up.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to let you go.
Unfortunately.
Because this goes against our.
Thank you for your service.
This goes against our, social media guidelines or whatever.
Our code of ethics.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, so that would be unfortunate if you work for a company, but that's just kind of what it is when you work for somebody else. You got to go make sure and ask to get permission to do certain shit. That's just how the cookie crumble, man. It is what it is. So, yeah. But shout out to them 2 women though, man. For doing what they was doing, and hopefully everything work out with them, and figure it out. Don't get fired, not get fired, but now y'all know. You know what I'm saying? What else we got up here, man?
Got that.
Oh, so it's supposedly, is you here for a new Friday?
I'm here for it, but I feel like they've been talking about a new Friday for 10 years.
Well, I think Mike Epps was on the Breakfast Club, and he brought it up that Ice Cube talked to him and said, like, it's in the works, and I guess it's pretty much.
It's been in the works for 10 years. They were trying to get Smokey back.
I think they're trying to get him back now.
But he didn't want to play that role.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he can play a different role now.
Yeah, because remember at the end of Friday, Smokey was supposed to have went to rehab to stop smoking weed.
So I'm pretty sure he'd come back. I mean, only sucky part, John Witherspoon won't be there.
No, and neither will Debo.
Yep, Debo won't be there either. Yeah. But everybody else did pretty much that, and whatever new characters that they might bring on the show. That'd be pretty dope, though. I mean, I was about to say that they're gonna be all old now, but at the same time,
Well, yeah, but then they still got they still got
the
Terry Crews.
But you think about it though, we would be that older community that watched all the Fridays, and we would be the ones that like grew up knowing these people, and then all the new people that he might add in, like DC Young Flies, and
I hope not.
Why not?
I don't know how I feel about
Chico Beans
maybe
and-
DC Young Fly was trash and what's that movie?
The Ha shit,
yeah, with the little Yachty.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was-
well, actually, I don't know because I didn't watch it.
You didn't? That was real bad. I watched
watched
it and I was like, why?
See, I don't like when I understand what they be trying to do, but I don't like.
Should have left it alone.
Yeah, I mean they did leave it alone, but they didn't at the same time.
No, they didn't. They should have not made it. That's just like don't make a white chicks too. Only one white chicks.
I heard they doing another one or trying to do another one.
Marlon
Going
Wayne
to another
said he will never do that again because he had to put on so much makeup and so much, stuff to.
Which one is That's not the skinny one. Right?
That's the one from Norbit.
Norbit.
Or he just the
When
one
they
that got
both
the
in Norbit,
son daughter. No.
The son daughter. What the fuck is that?
Don't Marlon Wayans have a transgender child? And we did
Oh yeah.
That one. But he said he would never do a white chicks.
He said, well, I think like a few weeks back, he just said they're gonna do one.
They should leave it alone.
Yeah, I think like certain movies are classics that they should just, like you said,
let it be.
I think it's been so long for the whole Friday thing. It's like, yo,
because if you wait that long and then it come out and it's not like what our expectations was, we're gonna be mad.
I mean, I still think people will see it because of the nostalgia and all that.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it solely off of your name and how we've been waiting for it. Are we gonna enjoy the movie? Hopefully so.
I mean,
if not,
he make decent movies though. And he's pretty good at writing movies, so he do pretty decent. But like you said, though, it's just how long it's been. So
yeah.
But are you here for it? Or you not here for it?
I'm here for it.
See, you gonna still be here for it. I'm here for it too.
I'm here for it. I've been here for it for a very long time.
Say about 15, 20 years.
Okay. When did the last Friday come out?
I don't know. Yeah, like 2000 something.
It
right?
was like 2003, 2004. I'm trying to think if it came out around the same time as Bad Boys 2, which they should have let that go.
People said that was pretty cool though. I mean, I did watch that one though.
I watched it too, but it was
That was
like
pretty cool.
no,
You don't think so?
no, because
Not the one with the sun, right? You didn't like it?
no, I didn't like it.
Oh, damn.
Martin Lawrence wasn't as funny. He was trying to be funny, but he wasn't as funny as he was naturally back in the day.
When he was small.
Yeah, you know how you got Big Luther, Little Luther.
Yeah.
Lil Martin is more funnier than Big Martin.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Lil Martin a lot more better than Big Martin.
Absolutely.
I mean, some people should leave certain shit alone, but they gotta squeeze as much juice out of these franchises as just like fucking Fast and Furious. They
I'm
squeezing
so tired of that shit.
They squeezing all the juice out these motherfuckers. So who is that? Yeah, Bruce.
I'm assuming so. Let me see.
But yeah, man. So what else we got on here? What? That's Bruce.
Oh, I didn't look at baby.
What's the old girl name, baby?
Sherry Shepherd.
Sherry Shepherd. What do you do? Come on, man.
I think he just
all right,
on
baby.
the side.
So Sherry Shepherd was you don't give a fuck about the Oscars, do you?
No.
Excuse me.
I was looking at this wall to see if it always looked like that or did he mess it up even more. But I don't see no debris on the floor. So
See, she worried about her dog while you trying to record right now.
well, I was checking to see what that noise is. But no, Oscars are boring. Oscars and Grammys are not like my things. Not yours either?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I mean, You could tell me something about it, but I might not know what you're talking about because I'm not into it.
So,
But
what's her name? Sherry
Sherry
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Sherry Shepherd was talking about the Grammys, the Oscars, and talking about how much
The after party nudity.
It was a lot of nudity, right? And she was talking about, excuse me, talking about all these celebrities and how they look up to them. So let me show you the video.
To have an unwritten theme. It was just a lot of nudity, okay? When I tell you the ladies bared it all on the red carpet, it was just almost too much to show on daytime TV. It was really bad. Like Julia Fox wore a completely sheer dress that barely covered her cookie jar. Okay, and I'm telling now, we blurred it out. This was fully, you could see everything.
The white lady on the screen.
Zoe Kravitz graced us with her butt crack. You could see everything. Megan Thee Stallion wore a dark green gown with only matching green pasties to cover up her breasts. And so this is where I have to put my Auntie Sherry wig on. And I say this with all of the love that I have. Ladies, this is not it. And I say this because there are young women, young girls who are looking up to all of you. All of you. And like, you're gonna have these young girls, these young ladies emulating you. And you remember when your grandmother would tell you, let them use their imaginations. Be a little mysterious. But you know, when they look at these girls, they don't have any secrets. Nobody gets to use imagination or their mind. And I want to say, Megan Thee Stallion, I love you. I do. But I'm so upset because God gave you a legitimate gift. You got it. You are amazing with your lyrical rhymes and how smart you are. And I know people, a lot of these celebrities, they say they don't want to be a role model. But here's the thing. It comes with the territory, being a role model. You can't escape it. Because, Megan, when you said you graduated from college, do you know how many young girls you inspired to go to school also? You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for that, but they were watching you. And I know people say, well, you know, Lil' Kim did it. But I remember when I saw it, I was like, why is she doing that? Like, she doesn't have to do that because she's so talented. And I know Megan as an artist, you get a little raunchy. I done heard WAP and Body Yaddy Yaddy. But I also say, and I listen to those songs too, but I also say, to whom much is given, much is required. And if you say, well, how do I know that these young girls are looking up to you? Because they look up to me too. And I get more girls coming up to me, young girls saying, Miss Sherry, I want to be a talk show host, or I want my own talk show, or I want to be an actress. I want to do what you do. So they are watching. And I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm just concerned where all this is going.
But yeah.
Eggs and croissants.
Yeah, that's what's her name? Sherry Shepherd?
Yeah, I think well said.
Yeah, she said that real good, man. See, and I think I said this shit before too, though. Like, you know, on that Spider-Man shit. You know what do you say? With great power coming with great respect, or what is it?
Don't know.
It's something like that. I forgot. It's something like this. Some old Spider-Man shit I heard. But kind of like what she said, though. You know, I know a lot of people don't want to be role models, but it comes with the territory. With the territory, and I mean,
can't control it.
Yeah, like, cause you got all these young girls looking up to you.
But that's dumb that they don't think that they are, because when Nicki Minaj came out with the pink hair and the bangs, everybody had pink hair and bangs. Everybody wanted to wear the shoes that she had. So, I mean, I don't know why they think that they're not going to have somebody
looking up
mimic or look up to them.
I mean, it's hard out here, man. I mean, salute to all them people, but
I tried to look up the Grammy dresses, but not Grammy, the Oscars. It only showed me the respectable ones. I didn't see none of those young ladies.
They're not gonna show it. No,
absolutely, and there's the problem. I feel like everybody needs to be banned that don't know how to dress right to prevent it from continuing to happen.
I mean, I don't know. I felt like the Sharon shit. I thought she was gonna like get a little backlash for that. You know what I'm saying, for saying what she said, because everybody be trying to sell sex now. Like, it's all about sex. naked, nudity. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand they say sex sells, but who are you selling it to?
Right.
Like we selling it to the young kids that's watching
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
her outfit's crazy.
Who's this?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Let me see. Yeah.
I don't even know why people dress like that. I don't even like wearing bathing suits. We were having a conversation about bathing suits. Don't give me a bathing suit that look like a bra and panty. Give me some shorts and maybe a tank top, or like a swimsuit top. But that's just weird walking out like that.
What
To
you mean?
me.
With the bra and panty like swimming suit?
Yeah, I don't like those. Give me some shorts and maybe a tank top. I feel like it's too much.
Yeah, I mean,
give me a swimsuit like how the Muslim woman be wearing it. That should be covered up all the way down. And
I ain't never seen one of those.
yeah, I've seen one. They be having all the way down, long sleeve, like one of those suits where the people be with the dolphins almost.
The dolphins?
Yeah, and they be in the water with the
actual,
dolphins, like a scuba suit.
Yeah, you like a scuba Steve
Give me a
and shit.
scuba. I'm scuba Shira for sure.
Yeah, but I don't think these women they just like the attention. I think they like doing what they doing.
My body.
The whole, yeah, there you go, my body type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't get judged. And like I said, I'm surprised that, you know what I'm saying, people didn't really say nothing about what she said about them. You know what I'm saying? Being half naked, this isn't that third or whatever. So, you get a lot of backlash for speaking up on shit like that sometimes.
Yeah, you get backlash when you tell women not to dress like hoes.
So I was really shocked. I'm pretty sure it might be something out there where somebody might have said something, but I just haven't seen it yet. But she was right on point though, man. Like, y'all women gotta, like, you can still be, I guess, sexy, but you don't have to be, like, that's way beyond raunchy,
Leave
I guess.
something to the imagination.
She said they ain't leaving nothing no more, man. It's like I could just see pretty much see everything.
There's no secrets, is what she said. Everything is out and popping.
It shouldn't be no more Victoria's Secret no more, huh? That shit should be out of business.
I mean, it shouldn't, but what the hell?
Because as much as the women showing all they goods now, shit, we get to see everything for free.
Yes.
So it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So
really though,
there's no imagination no more. What are you doing?
I was getting ready for the next. Why you getting back?
Why you just can't wait? Like, what the fuck?
Because I like to be ahead of the game.
The next one is what's that? What are we talking about?
Do you want to finish this one before you start talking shit?
No, I'm just asking you a question.
Should the wife take the husband last name?
Because you just read it on the thing.
I read it before this.
So what were you looking up though?
I was trying to think of the lady name because I can't understand your chicken scratch because it's so tiny and sloppy.
Wasn't even nothing about that though.
The Zoe something, right?
Yeah, but that's not. It was something else though.
Okay, well, I thought I was all right. I was premature.
See there? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, man. Shout out to what's her name? Sherry Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? That she's maybe it could be because she's a little bit older now too though.
Yeah.
And then like you got these other girl that's younger, and they trying to show off all their ass and shit.
Thotting is the new normal. In the 90s, we didn't wear that. We had capris and tank tops.
Oh,
We didn't have no ass cheeks out, nothing. If you look at all the Bill Bellamy How to Be a Player movie, that was like an example of how they dressed in that era. Because even with no, that was another TV show she was on. She was on Friends.
Who?
She just had a part on Friends, but not like a recurring one. Sherry Shepherd.
Oh yeah.
That era, how they dressed. They didn't dress like hoes.
Man, I don't know what's going on with me right now, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and hop to the next man. But shout out to Sharon Shepherd.
What is her name?
Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah.
What?
Called her Sharon Shepherd.
That's what I said. I said Sherry, right?
You said Sharon, but it's all right.
Yeah. Well, shout out to her though, man, for letting these young ladies know. Put them in their place a little bit.
Speaking the truth.
Yeah, man. And, rap, tighten up, man. Tighten up.
Mm-hmm.
But so, how would you feel about a wife not taking the husband last name? like keeping her own name.
That's weird. Only people I think that I see do that is like again like celebrities. If you are already established, but that don't mean you can't take it. You can still be like a hyphenated, or if you don't want to take your husband, okay. Or if you don't want to take your husband's last name, just drop your last name and just go by your first name.
Yeah, I don't know about that hyphenated shit. Like I think like so. I was listening to Joe Budden podcast and they was asking, what's her name? Melissa Ford about taking like a last name, and I think what it was, another dude on there, his wife doesn't have his last name, and his kids doesn't. I think it's the hyphenated shit, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I be honest with you, I was listening like, what the fuck is the hyphenated shit? So I'm like, man,
They just added
it up. I don't want my shit hyphenated.
Well, I think the only time
That's not how. When we get married, you take my last name.
People only do that when they have like already been established. Like if
So
your
what?
can I finish?
Go ahead.
If your brand is off of you being Melissa Ford or you being Megan Good or you being Beyonce Knowles, like it depends on how long you've been with this person, too. You said no.
No, when you get married, you take my last name.
Beyonce Carter, it is.
Like I wouldn't care like how established you is. What's more important, your establishment or you being married to me? You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to be a unit. How the fuck we a unit, but it's hyphenated? Fuck you talking about?
Listen, I had one coworker. She hyphenated her last name. She said, just in case I have to drop that bitch off, it's easier to take it off versus changing.
She went into it already.
But, that could have been a joke because they've been together for years.
Whatever, but what I'm saying is, you can't even be thinking that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jokingly or not, you going in it thinking
negative.
Or, you know what I'm saying, somewhere down the line, this shit is going to be over or some shit like that. So it's going to be easy for me to just go back to what I was doing before and just drop your shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like you said. But I just thought it was funny. But let's listen to this video. Let's get into it.
I can't believe Zoe's husband. Fucking, he's a fucking, what a mutt. Let me see, what else?
You think that's muddish?
I think that's muddish.
Why would you do that? I just don't understand why somebody would do that.
He hyphenated his name.
No, hyphenated I can understand. Did he hyphenate or did he just take her name?
No, he hyphenated it.
Oh, hyphenate I respect. I'm fine with hyphenated.
Oh, you still a pussy.
I wouldn't do it, but I respect it.
You're still a pussy.
I don't see that. What's wrong with hyphenating?
Be a man.
Well, the hyphen part, his name is before, so it ends in
Saldana?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think hyphenating.
So that means your last name not even the last name.
I don't.
But most of the time when it's hyphenated, they go off the first last name, not
name.
the last.
Right, but if I'm not with the hyphenated shit at all, period.
No, that's different.
But if it's hyphenated, I'm the last name.
Yeah, well, I'm not with a guy hyphenating his name. I see if a woman do it, but a guy do it, it's just weird. Like she's taking on your last name, not you taking on her last name.
So that's what I'm saying. Like he took on her last name. Yeah, and that's some
hated it.
Yeah, that's some weird fuck shit right there. I ain't not doing that. I wouldn't do the hyphenated shit at all. Like fuck that. This is you carrying my last name.
I'm good with that. But I know people who say as a family we want to be able to walk in. And for women, a lot of times.
Well, your wife didn't take your name.
No, I don't want it. I didn't want her to. Neither of us wanted to.
So when he was
lying. No, I don't want to. Yeah, neither one of us.
Nah, nigga.
She told you she wasn't taking it. You went along with it.
Yeah, he ain't had no choice but to. Pussy ass nigga.
Move on.
Yeah, same, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also, and then there's the Latin American thing where, you have different names.
You see that? Yeah, same, huh?
Yeah, same. Yeah, you got it.
Like naming is different, but...
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, so... Sometimes, like a lot of times, kids will take like both names of the parents. You know what I mean? And then as you go down the line, then one name gets knocked off and the next name comes on. So
never heard
that's
that
a way of acknowledging both parents. So it's not this thing where just like the dad's name takes over everybody's identity.
So then, what do you do with your male dominance? Then?
Mel, how you feel?
Well, he doesn't.
I save it for financial abuse and sex.
Your son,
except for after the game the other day.
Your son got your last name off?
He hyphenated.
He got both of them.
He has both our names, and my daughters have the same thing. We all hyphenated with them, and I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that. But I know people who say like, as a family unit, we all want to have the same last name.
Yeah,
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. No, Hov hyphenated, right?
I thought that I was going to bring that up. I wasn't sure if that's
not Hov.
Wait, so he's Carter Knowles?
Knowles
sure?
Carter, both of them.
Oh, see, I think that's dope.
Yo, watch your fucking mouth talking about hoes like that. Are you crazy? Don't be disrespectful like that.
Let me see this shit.
You think that Jay-Z is Sean Carter Knowles?
That would be crazy.
Sean
Knowles Carter.
Carter?
Sean Knowles Carter.
And
If so, shout out to him. I think that's dope.
well, it's
I think hyphenated. Mel, would you want your husband to hyphenate?
y'all trying to trick me into saying something.
Yo, you see me over here?
Well,
Hands folded.
what is the
They
issue?
trying to trick
I'm
us
about to
into
start
saying
twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah, no,
I want to
y'all
hear.
got
I
it.
want to
like
hear your
this.
stance.
Mel,
Let them get their 1v1.
Your question, I would definitely keep my name because my name is my name. It's my stage name. It's my real name. So I would keep.
No, it could still be your stage name.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, his last name is Jay-Z's last name is not hyphenated.
Okay.
I'm cool with the I'm cool with the hyphenation, but my name would be on the end of the
See that?
hyphenate. And
So whoever she would marry, if it was hyphenated, he would have her last name. That's just crazy. So why would you want your man to have your last
No,
name?
not her. No, she's saying only she will hyphenate it, but technically she's still going off of her name because she thinks that the last name carries the weight. When I remember
But
years
that's what she said,
ago,
right?
the first name, not the husband. She's saying that if she got married,
It would be hyphenated, but her last name would be at the end.
yeah, like she's at the end.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So it would be like the husband would have her last name then, if it's at the end. So it'd be
Her and her husband will have two separate names because no one acknowledges the
wife last name.
yeah.
So I'm not about to be no Ford. The fuck, like, bitch.
This is the new era stuff because back in the day when you were hyphenated, they went off of your first last name. They didn't go to the whole
The last name.
last
That's what
name.
you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if she hyphenated was like Johnson Ford, they would still call you Melissa Johnson, even though Ford would still be
I see
there.
what you're
But
saying.
they
Okay.
going off for the
first
first
name.
one.
Okay,
Yeah, they ain't
yeah,
got
yeah.
time for that shit.
I see what you're saying.
Zoe Saldana's husband doesn't believe in.
You said your name would be on the end of the hyphenation.
Yes.
If you got married.
Yes.
Oh, you don't want to get married.
Hold that thought. Because Zoe Saldana's husband does not believe in typical gender wars. He stays home and raises their kids. Because of the success of her career, this is just the role that he
So we the Saldanas.
So the more successful one determines how this last name thing is going.
Not necessarily.
For me, it's about just what flows better. You know what I mean? And things like that. Like if your name is Krzyzewski, and the other one is Smith, like Krzyzewski Smith might just flow better than Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I would think about it. To me, it's not who got more money or who's more talented.
That's a reach.
I think my girl did mention something about trying to preserve her dad's legacy, and then I had to have the uncomfortable talk, man.
Yeah, I'm daddy.
Like, listen,
That is like literally patriarchy.
Pops up in heaven.
She's doing some patriarchy. It is what it is, though.
Yeah. With all
The
due
boy
respect,
carry
boy,
on the last name,
you
not the
birthed
woman.
a good one here. But
give me that legacy.
Daddy got it.
Daddy got it now. Hey, yo, Scrap.
Daddy got it from here.
I got it from here. No, Daddy got it now.
Mel Ford ain't gonna be on the end of nothing. That Ford gonna be crashing on a highway somewhere. Ford. If you don't get that Ford shit out of here,
Real.
are you crazy? Let me see. Who's this, bro?
And Mel, would you feel okay with
this
your
is Zoe shit.
I tried telling y'all.
what?
Zoe's the most.
But look at this
She might be
nigga.
the most successful female actor.
She up there with Julia Robertson.
She's big.
Yeah,
She's in Avatar.
Avatar
and-
on Xerox.
Yes. The AI expert from Fiverr just launched our app.
The app.
Look at his feet.
When the lady is the CEO,
He's gonna want to have a conversation about this.
Gotcha.
You know.
Do you think it's possible to be an alpha man and take your name?
You like alpha men? Nope.
Yes.
You like alpha men?
You can't walk.
You can't get up. You can't get up.
All right, at least
The conversation's gonna be over before you do the walk off.
If you say your thought, you can leave.
I don't
Just
have a
say
thought. Yes,
Say
you
your
do.
thought.
Yes, you do.
Come on, man.
I don't have a thought.
This is a broadcast.
Alpha
This is such
cat.
my nigga is such bullshit.
Let's go, Ish.
Break it
yo,
down.
so you want these men to be traditional men when it's convenient. Traditional women took the last name of their husbands.
Talk about it, nigga.
You are honoring your husband.
Misogyny.
You're not honoring your father.
Who says that though?
Me.
Him.
And tradition.
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 And tradition.
Me too, nigga.
So we haven't.
But patriarchy is
I would love
tradition's
to
based
keep-
into
I would love to
patriarchy.
keep speaking.
Okay.
Let him finish.
I would love to keep speaking. So now you saying that the patriarchy don't
got his
exist
toes up,
when the
too.
lady again is the CEO of Xerox.
Look at his feet.
When the lady
We
is
can't take
CEO,
you seriously.
then the
We
patriarchy
can't take you
goes out
serious
the
with your feet
window.
up like that.
Hey, yo, look at me.
You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Like, y'all want men to be men or y'all
She
don't?
got the Maury's on.
The men don't. The
These are
manhood
Loewe,
don't
motherfucker.
come and go with the lady's convenience.
But is it possible to think about things saying I like tradition, but
Oh,
say
he
some
got
traditions
out.
just aren't good anymore?
Yeah, when they're convenient for your specific
picking and choosing.
need. You are
But why does
picking-
everybody say pick it? You're supposed to pick and choose.
I'm not
You
disagreeing,
also-
but if you live your life like that, then that's fine. I'm totally with that. I am totally with homeboy sitting at home raising those kids, and I don't look at him like less of a man at all.
Right.
If my wife is out here doing 20 million per film, then nigga, I'ma sit home. How you like your eggs,
Right,
honey?
true. Talk
I don't
about
have
it,
a
nigga.
problem with that at all, and that don't take away from my masculinity, and I still run my household. I've dated women that had way more money than me, and I still
I'm ready to eat some food.
Me too.
was the man in that particular relationship.
Globetrotter, nigga.
What we do today in society is we attach dominance to the
money.
finance.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up. So now when the man makes more money, people shun, oh, yo, he treating her like shit. Yo, he treating her like she's subservient. But then when the nigga makes less money, then he automatically becomes subservient. And that's accepted.
Ooh.
So we can't have it both ways. It's bullshit.
You right.
If it's based on morality and it's based on a stance, let's keep that stance across the board, regardless of
Remove
who
double
brings in
standards.
more money.
Let's go, Big Ish.
I hear that. I guess for
What you
me,
gotta say, Mark?
Smoke Mel.
Smoke.
Smoking
double
on
M.
not
that
even
Mel
directed to
pack.
I'm not debating.
Smoke on that M&M.
Smoking the egg.
Smoke on that
Not
M&M
smoking
pack.
on that.
It's just a
Yeah. that's
What you
weird.
think, though?
That's weird.
yeah.
That's weird.
Uh,
One word. Weird.
I don't think no. When you get married, just by tradition, and I guess the old way, I guess if you want to call it that, you know what I'm saying, instead of this new modern shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't really know about that whole hyphen and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time hearing that.
Mhm.
But if you get married, you take on your husband's last name.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? You are. I know you say like what they say. I don't own you. I mean,
you think from just, I guess, my brain, when somebody proposed to you, that's off of the fact that they want to be with you forever and they want to give you their last name, not hyphenated, not I'm gonna be mine and we still be married. That is a part of the union.
So this is like I said. I didn't know about the hyphenated shit. That was
I know
my
about
first-
that one.
Didn't know about that, but this is a all new. This that modern shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even
That was kind of happening
I didn't know that.
in the early 2000s, our era, but now it's just like I'm not taking your name.
So even like with
Apparently.
my man though, like he was saying like which I think he was capping. I think he really wanted his wife to take his last name, but
Yeah.
she wasn't going for it. So he had to.
He had this, because why would you say, oh, I didn't want her to have my last name? Like, what?
Yeah, it don't make any sense. But
Because it makes you question. Because even example, like if you were in a hospital and you were like, I'm here to see my husband. Last name Johnson. What's your last name? Smith. What? Is that your husband? let me see some ID. It could go more smoother if y'all have the same last name.
But wouldn't it be like with the hyphen on there? Well, I don't know, man. Like I said, that whole hyphen shit I didn't know about.
Yeah.
I think if you're getting married, the woman should take the man's last name. That's just what it is.
Anything else is just
uncivilized.
Might as well just be a common law spouse.
Yeah, y'all might as well not even be married.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
common
part
law.
of it.
Yeah, y'all just
It's a part of it.
y'all just roommates. That's fucking. Y'all just friends with benefits.
Oh my
you know what I'm
gosh.
saying? Like ain't no point of even getting married if you're not.
And she don't have the benefit of having your last name.
Yeah, like what for? It makes I mean,
When we got married, I was ready to change my last name. I was like, yes, sir. Sign the papers. Let me go get my ID. Change it on everything possible.
That's the point.
That's proven that there's a new chapter. Like you've changed, because if that's, I mean, if you don't change your name, to me, I mean, it's like your boyfriend and girlfriend. Like nothing changed. You went through all this stuff to apply for this and apply for that, but you just don't want to change your name.
Well,
It's like sealing that commitment to me.
Yeah. Well, to me. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, y'all. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I don't think that you should automatically do that off rip. Take the man last name. That lets you know that y'all a unit. Like you said, we a united front. You know what I mean? We walking in the Johnson and Johnson type shit, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
don't be sounding like a fucking law firm, Smith and West.
Yeah, that
attorney at law.
That's a big thing, man. I don't understand how, like, for a man, that's huge, and for a woman not to want to do that, it's just like, yo, I don't know if I want to do this no more.
Especially when you're just a regular person. I get it, but you still kind of, like Kim Kardashian was Kim Kardashian West. Like, she took on her husband's last name. I get when you have made a brand off of yourself, you just don't want to give it up. Just like Tina Turner. Her name was Anime Bullock, but her stage name was Tina Turner. When she got divorced, she wanted to keep her stage name because she created a brand. She didn't want to give up that last name.
But that wasn't her last name, though.
But the judge let her keep it.
Yeah, that's fucked. I didn't know. Yes, I did know that, but now I'm thinking about it like, damn, that's fucked up.
But some people, when they get divorced, they don't change their last name. They stay.
They stay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But can you get that person to change their last name though?
You can. I don't know if you can make them change their name, but I feel like a lot of work.
Did. She didn't change her last name.
She asked to keep her name, so she changed her.
But he didn't want her to keep that last name though.
He didn't, but the judge didn't care.
I wonder why he couldn't not, like,
She said because she didn't want no royalty. She didn't want nothing that they earned
that nigga was
in
like,
the
oh,
marriage.
That's my last name. He was mad.
That's my daddy's last name. That's my last name. I gave her. The judge allowed her because she had came so far in her career. That was her stage name. So the whole name was not her. The whole name was something that was created because her name was Anime. Where did we get Tina from?
Yeah. Damn, so he gave her a whole
He gave her a whole name. She ran with it. He kept beating that ass and she left. So this is, it's in the day, your fault. Stop hitting me and we'll be together.
Her real name is Anime. That nigga said that ain't gonna work.
We're gonna call her Ike. Well, I'm Ike and she is Tina Turner. But she kept her stage name.
Yeah, well, I guess it is a stage name though.
Yeah,
so
that she made millions of dollars off of.
I guess that makes more sense though.
Yeah.
And she just kept the stage name and just rocked with the whole stage name. Yeah, because she built the name. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I think he was really just going after the Turner part. Because his last name was Turner, right?
I think he wanted everything because he created
the whole.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he probably should have had that shit trademarked or some shit then, or something. But
I don't know.
I guess he helped build it too, though, right?
Yeah.
But she did do a whole nother chapter though, like
after
without him.
Yes, and it was still successful. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's only like one case scenario that I can only think of.
Me too.
And I can't think of no other one, but there might be some more out there, but that might be the biggest one.
That's the top of the top.
Yeah, that might be the biggest one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, man, take your husband's last name, man. You know what I'm saying? And build some shit like
build your empire.
You know what I'm saying? I guess if that's what you want to do, but let's go to this next one, man. This is gonna be real quick right here. Anthony Edwards, man. Get that for me, B. Are you tired?
Mm-hmm.
So Anthony Edwards pretty much just waived his rights for everything for the baby that he got. He kind of like, yo.
Okay, so pause. Let's see. Anthony Edwards files. So this is all about, he had a paternity test and found out it was him. And it say Anthony Edwards files motion waiving visitation and in custody of 4-month-old daughter. God damn.
Yeah.
Minnesota Timberwolves star filed a motion claiming he doesn't want visitation or custody of his 4-month-old daughter. That sounds heartless as fuck. But I mean, it was good for the goose, good for the gander. Okay. He doesn't want visitation of his 4-month-old daughter Aubrey, according to Yahoo Entertainment.
So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. He don't want no
Yeah,
visiting.
he has been embroiled in a legal dispute with his ex-partner, Aisha Howard, over child support for their daughter. In recent ruling, the court granted Edwards' motion, agreeing with his argument that California was not the appropriate state to determine child support. Edwards contended that Aisha had actually been living in Georgia despite her claim that she moved to California before giving birth to Aubrey, who was born in California. He further alleged that Aisha filed a case in California to secure a higher child support award.
So she ain't getting that then.
We talked about this before. I just want to get to the. So that was pretty much it. We read that already. I'm like, so he filed. So it wasn't granted, but he filed a motion saying he don't want to have no visitation, no nothing. I mean, that don't mean you still got to pay for it. Because most of the time when you get a paternity test and it comes that you're ruled the father, they automatically put you on child support. If you guys are not married.
Yeah. So, I mean, he don't be on child support. He just trying to get it in Georgia. That's all.
But what's the point? I mean, you don't want to have no interaction with your child?
So, if in the beginning, which he told her he didn't want to have a
He
kid
did.
anyway.
That's true.
He told her to have an abortion.
But that's both their fault.
Right. She didn't want to do that. So, which
Okay.
we said before, she was trying to get it lit. And that's what she's trying to do. But what I'm saying is, if I'm giving up all my rights of this baby, I shouldn't have to pay for it.
I feel like that would be the next step, because right now you're giving up visitation or custody, meaning, you don't want that. Yeah. So this is probably like the first step in it. So if he give up his rights, this feel like the first steps in giving up his rights. If he give up his rights all the way through, then he wouldn't have to pay for it. No. So he's starting with the visitation and custody, because you don't want to see the baby. You don't want to be able to take the baby nowhere. You don't want to have
nothing to do with this baby at all. So if he doing that, I'm assuming that they will. So is this something that he got to be granted? Where like
it's a judgment. Yeah.
So okay, so it's like
that's legally not binding you to that person,
right? But even though, like you said a few minutes ago, like even though. If because they're not married or whatever, he still get hit with child support regardless, right?
At least in the state of Michigan. Yeah.
So will he still get hit with child support even though he don't want nothing to do with the kid at all?
And probably until his judgment is secure that he giving up his legal rights. No, you can't make me pay for something if I don't want legal rights to it. Because if you pay on child support, automatically you should have visitation.
Some type of.
So if I don't want it, I don't want the visitation or the custody. Therefore, I don't want contact with the mother and the child. I mean, you're giving up your rights, so to say, already. I feel like it's just the first step.
They probably still hit that nigga with child support.
Probably up until they get a judgment, if they can, depending on how fast he get his lawyers or whatever to move.
Yeah. So what you think? You think it's cool?
I think that's sad. Like, granted, you didn't want kids, but I mean, that would be hurtful for me if I was that person growing up and I'd be like, damn.
I mean, this is that
double-edged sword.
Yeah, or that shit were like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that baby was a mistake.
Yeah, but it was like a mistake that they both could have prevented. So yes, they're both at fault, but like, because it's like you get into a car accident, you're not gonna pay to get your car fixed. You just gonna say, oh fuck it, just total out the car.
There's a lot of people that do that though.
But
there's a lot of people that get in car accidents and they still drive around with that fucked up bumper on the car.
Yeah, but it's just, I guess it's just weird because it's a child. I hear about people giving up their rights, but it's like you would think that there would be some type of connection that you know and that you produced a child in the world.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but in the midst of it, or in the beginning of it, I don't have no commitment to nothing. I just wanted to fuck. I nutted. Yeah. That's it. You told me you was pregnant. I said go get an abortion or take a pill.
Because she didn't want
to do that.
Yeah.
So
this is both of y'all fault, because if you knew you didn't want a child and you knew that and she knew that he didn't want a child, you should have done better measures to prevent not having a child.
That is true. But
now you gonna be looking crazy because you let a nigga fuck that you knew didn't want kids and told you to have an abortion. Granted, and keeping your baby, that's 100. That's fine with me. But now you have to be a single mother, and now he's going. Most of the time, people don't want to be around, but still pay, not pay. He's taking the legal actions to like
Not do nothing.
do nothing at all. So you're footing the bill all on your own,
And that kid or that young daughter gonna grow up.
knowing that you're gonna have to tell her this story one day.
Yeah,
That I met your father, he wanted nothing to do with you, and he gave up all his. And it's gonna come off worser because he's not gonna be able to tell his side of the story because you don't have no communication.
Yeah, and on that, what it's gonna be fucked up for that girl growing up because her mama, I don't want to say she a hoe, but she a hoe.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your mama's a hoe, and this is how, like, you knew he didn't want kids. You knew what he did with the other women, but you still decided to do what you did. He told you he didn't want it.
Yeah.
You wanted to keep it. So now you got to go down this road of.
There's been past stories of how he didn't want kids with other people, and then now you're like, your daughter is going to have men issues already because she was abandoned from the one person that created her that didn't want any children in the beginning, but you still chose to do things with this person.
And you got to look at it from this point too, though. Was the mom just keeping the daughter for a come up?
I don't want to say she was keeping her daughter from a come up. I mean, I said I don't want to say it. I said I don't know if that's true or not, but sometimes,
But that's definitely in the realm.
I mean, it
of
could be a high chance, but then she just wanted to have her baby. Maybe she didn't want to get an abortion. She wanted to have her baby.
That may be true, but I'm saying we can't not say that.
That's why I said
she wasn't trying to have a come up, and I hit a $200 something million man that played for the NBA. That's a young dude, and I got pregnant. Why would I give up this child knowing I might have income coming in for the next 18 years?
But that's stupid because stuff like this happened. He already told you from the get-go, and then we haven't heard about anybody, celebrities, giving up full rights to, kids. This would be a first. You hear them paying child support and not being a part of the kid's life, but, or not paying child support and they're famous, but, this is definitely a huge L if it goes through all the way.
Yeah, huge L for her.
Yeah.
For sure. But,
a huge L for him, too, because now you have to pay for all this stuff when you could have just wore a condom.
I mean, in a normal person that doesn't make the type of money that he make, yes.
Yeah, but you might not be. Hopefully, you invested, but you might not. You're not gonna make that type of money forever.
This young man he's only like 20 some years old.
Yeah,
they got a $200 million contract for the next 4-5 years. He's gonna have money for a while.
Kid, but I'm just saying, that kid is 18 years, so those 4 or 5 years is good. Where you going?
You missing the point.
Okay.
This dude is young. He's gonna be playing basketball like some old Steph Curry type shit. Like maybe hopefully, 16 years, maybe.
Hopefully,
if he don't get injured, no crazy shit like that.
There's
but
all type of stuff
shit that can happen. But he can still get paid for it regardless. Because them contracts, even though they might not be playing, they still get paid.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying though. But yeah, what I was about to say though, for the average person that doesn't have that type of money to do what he's doing, ain't nobody doing that. Like, you got lawyers to be paying. I've heard
of one real human in life, a regular person that gave up rights on their 2 children, so they wouldn't, coworker, spouse gave up rights on they for their children.
I have never heard this shit before. Like, you telling me this and maybe hearing the shit on here, I have never heard nobody doing that.
Gave up rights for their children.
But yeah, I mean, hey, y'all let us know what y'all think, man. We just being real, being true, being honest over here, and we appreciate y'all for rocking with us in this pod, man. Y'all definitely tap in. And thank you. We appreciate all y'all, man. I seen it earlier today that we reached 800 subscribers. I think 801 subscribers on YouTube, and we appreciate y'all for rocking with the fam.
Absolutely.
Man. Definitely tapping in. We trying to keep it real 100 over here, so we appreciate y'all for being real 100 with the comments, good, bad, whatever. I appreciate all of it. She do, but she don't at the same time. She's very sensitive in her feelings and shit like that. But that is what it is. What to be expected from a woman.
I'm not offended.
And yeah, man, tap in with our SMS list, man. Sign up to that, man. We got our merch that's gonna be dropping pretty soon. At Real100.shop. You know what I'm saying? This is our Just Be Honest shirts, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to wear these out here, Just Be Honest shirts. And come join this Real 100 lifestyle over here, man. We appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as we always say on this side of the internet,
be safe, be honest, be real.
100. Peace.